Hello ladies and gents, Bro here, and welcome to NOandROfilms. Today we're going to be continuing our Apple Weekly News, and let's go ahead and jump straight into the Apple website. And they have this new inspiration is now in session today at Apple event going on. They're having it for the next, I believe, couple weeks, and if you go into the website, I'll have a link in the description, and if you go to watch the film, I highly recommend you check out the film. It's just a quick 1-minute video showing you what this Today at Apple is all about. And if you press the see what's at your Apple Store, you'll actually find an Apple Store near you that's having or holding an event. And they're like skill builders, or I wouldn't really want to say skill builders. They show you basics of how to use the camera app, and they're going not just the camera app, they're going in all sorts of angles. They're showing you video, they're showing you the basics of the iPhone, Control Center. They're covering all of those, which is it's really cool. I highly recommend it if you're just new to Apple and you want to check that out. So now that we have that out of the way, let's go in and jump straight to the first article of the week, and talking about the next iPad Pro. This article by iDrop News. I'll have a link in the description. Look at this design. If you guys notice, it isn't. This is just like a concept art. It's not official for the iPad Pro, but I'm thinking that they'll more than likely make the next iPad to be edge-to-edge display with a built-in Touch ID into it as well, which would be probably following along the steps of the next iPhone 8. We'll cover the iPhone 8 later on in this video too, because we've previously covered it several times. Now, on this particular article, it does state that although both a 10.5 and a 12.9-inch iPad Pro were additionally rumored for a spring 2017 release, a leaked image that circulated the web earlier this week may shed some light on when the smaller of the two models could be unveiled. I had previously stated that an iPad mini may be present, or even make a new occurrence within the latest Worldwide Developers Conference, but I don't think that's actually going to be happening anymore. If anything, we'll see a new lineup for a new iPad Pro, more than likely 3 new MacBook Pros or MacBook Air, MacBook Pro, MacBook Air, along the MacBook side of things, and then we'll more than likely positively see a new iPhone, which would be like an iPhone 8. And then last but not least, we may also see Siri speaker, which would be pretty interesting to see as well, how Apple takes a turn and how they want to compete with the Amazon Alexa product. So moving on, I do have another article here. It's talking about the Apple iCar and its latest rumors. I have a little bit of a roundup here. Way back in February 2015, there was rumors of an Apple car, or they were calling it an iCar, but later on it was actually the iCar project is condemned as Titan, according to the Wall Street Journal. And I think iCar, or compared to Titan would definitely sound a lot better compared to an iCar just by itself. Now, I had previously as well stated that Apple has been working on an Apple Car. There have been patents and additional rumors. This article goes on to explain the rumors and some of the words backing, saying why we may see an Apple Car from Apple. Also, I wanted to read a quote here as well. Apple was working on a car that would give, this is a quote unquote, give Tesla a run for its money, after Business Insider spoke to an Apple employee with knowledge of the subject. And that was just a Business Insider quote, so I wouldn't go for the word. I just thought that was just interesting, and I would actually point that out to you guys that this stated. But be sure to check out this full article regarding the iCar in the link in the description. Next, we have another rumor which states that the Apple employees are testing a mysterious Siri speaker, which is what I just mentioned a little bit ago. The Siri speaker, this is just a rumored image again. It kind of looks like the Mac Pro here with the actual touchscreen or a built-in display, some sort built in here. And Siri speaker would be essentially a competitor to the Amazon Alexa, a listening device that would basically could acknowledge, and you could do basic web searches, maybe play music, and even access or set reminders or notes on your iPhone or your other iOS devices. This would be pretty cool to interact with. I think it could go well with if you have a lot of iHome devices and you wanted the Siri to interact with every single one thing and connect everything. This would probably become a very handy. I could see a Siri speaker. In my previous tutorial, I actually was calling it the Siri Assistant. If you'd like to know more about that, be sure to check out my previous video. Let's go to the next article here, which talks about the latest news on the Apple campus. It's pretty much all built. If you look at this image here, the whole entire circle is already really built. They're still working on the interior with the layout, I believe. But this article here goes on some of the specifics of and the architecture and actually what Steve Jobs had to say here. And if you watch this video in this article, it's actually a really good explanation showing you how they managed to, well, how Steve Jobs actually pitched the whole Cupertino, the whole building to the Cupertino City Council. It's pretty cool. I highly recommend checking out this video. I'll have a link in the description as well. Furthermore, I do have a cybersecurity article here. It's talking about the latest WannaCry virus that's out there, and this was actually, I believe this has been trending this week. Apparently over 150 million devices were affected running old versions of Microsoft Word and Microsoft Office, which were the main reasons of this effect. Now, this article here goes on to state that, even though all of these Windows devices were affected, Apple is still prone to getting the virus, which I'm personally surprised that I don't think Apple's honestly going to get really affected as much by this virus. But this article goes on to state that Alexander Young, founder and CEO of Security Scoreboard, said on Squeakbox, when asked if Apple users can't be affected by other cyber attacks, it happens that this attack is targeting the Windows computers, but Apple is absolutely vulnerable to similar types of attacks. And that's mainly the main reason I wanted to point out this article is just keep an eye, caution out there. Don't be clicking on links you probably shouldn't be. Don't be clicking on links in emails or spam emails that you've received that you look sketchy or look suspicious. And honestly, if some companies contacting you to give them their password, most companies won't contact you to give or release your password over email. So don't ever give your password or any of your social security, any of your personal information should not go out without any kind of cautionary beforehand. Take caution in where you place your information. Last but not least, I do want to talk a little bit more about the iPhone 8. I have honestly butchered this topic, and there's only so many rumors that can go around regarding the iPhone 8, but I still want to cover it. And we've got the iPhone 8, which could be as large as the 5.8-inch display. It's going to be the edge-to-edge design with the functionality at the very bottom. More than likely a built-in Touch ID, which would be built into the display. That would be really awesome. I hope they don't go with the button on the Apple symbol or the Touch ID on the Apple symbol on the back. I think that'll be just way too following the Samsung ways. But I believe Apple's going to be kicking it up a notch this Worldwide Developers Conference, and we could even see the iPhone 8 being available to ship or even be purchased this year in September. I'm personally excited for this phone, and this is the one I've been waiting for, and I'm still hoping that it does include the wireless charging. And the iPhone 8 is, which is another somewhat of a rumor, but the iPhone 8 is rumored to include AirPods and feature enhanced sound when you actually purchase it. I could see this really bumping up the price unnecessarily more, but at the same time, getting a pair of Apple AirPods and an iPhone 8, I think that's crazy. I feel like if they give me AirPods, they definitely have to throw in wireless charging in there. You know, you got wireless headphones, wireless charging, it's got to be in there. And I'm really pushing for it, and I really hope. What do you guys think? Leave a comment in the comment section what you think if what will be included. What will be one of the biggest features within the iPhone 8 coming out this September. Now, finally, I do have an app here. It's called Quartz, news in a whole new way, and there's conversations on conversations about articles, and people have their own things to say regarding articles. So be sure to join in on this app. It's free in the iTunes store or your app store. So go ahead and jump on Quartz here, and I'll have a link in the description for you guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. Catch you guys next video, and later.
So let my